our national show, Ned Mueller. And I'll read your bio and then you can come up if you want. Or you can come up now, whatever you like.
Pardon me?
All right, AIS master Ned Mueller was born in Wisconsin, raised in Montana. He's been drawing and painting all his life. He's one of the few artists that have been designated as a master artist by both AIS and the Oil Painters of America. He graduated from the prestigious Art Center School of Design in Los Angeles, where he taught drawing while he was still a student. His love for life and art is reflected in his superb paintings of a wide range of subjects, including portraits, figures, animals, and landscapes, both studio and plein air. If you've never seen his charcoal and pencil drawings, portraits, they're phenomenal. Ned worked as an illustrator for 25 years while building a solid foundation of professionalism and has worked as a successful full-time artist since 1984. He continued to enhance his knowledge and skills by taking workshops with master artists Harley Brown, Richard Schmid, Bettina Steinke, Del Gish, and Sergei Bogart. He's written several articles for Artist Magazine, called upon to juried shows like ours, is a popular and enthusiastic workshop teacher around the country and abroad. He was a consultant for Walt Disney Imagineering, where he did wonderful concept work for Animal Kingdom, Tokyo Disney Sea, California, and other projects. He's a signature member of Plein Air Painters of America, Portrait Society of America, California Art Club. He's got a big resume. Northwest Watercolor Society, Northwest Pastel Society of Distinguished Pastelists, Northwest Rendezvous Society, Laguna Plein Air Painters, Puget Sound Group of Northwest Painters, and the American Society of Marine Artists. He says that's enough. But he did want me to add that for the last year he's been writing articles for Modern Impressionist magazine too, so be sure to check out his articles there. So, Ned, would you like to talk about your judging criteria?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, traditionally, it's a tough act to follow these ladies here.
No.
And pretty much, first I might say, you try to be as objective as you can. And push comes to shove, picking one painting over, you probably get prejudice, favoritism, style, whatever you like is gonna work. Or that's what you're gonna pick. And it's a tough job. I don't even know why it's an honor, and I say, well, geez, they're asking me to jury this great show. And I've juried like maybe 7 or 8 national shows. And it's just a tough job, particularly when you have a lot of entries like this one. You have maybe 2,000 entries, and it's just tough. When you get down to maybe 300, and then it just gets impossible. Maybe in here you got to pick 40 paintings. So in a way, with this, there's great paintings that didn't get awards. It's that type of show. And the honorable mentions, great painters just getting honorable mention. So it's tough, but generally it's an impressionist show. So on this, I really try to favor paintings that give the feel and style and look of an impressionist painting. That has several definitions, but for me, and the Impressionists themselves, they broke away. Thank God they broke away from the classical. We'd have some pretty boring, dull paintings. I won't name the show. That's fine to be a classical painter. takes, I was trained classically, but I was lucky enough to get some other instructors, you know, that gave me other training, how to be a little more expressive, you know, be more creative. You know, our most popular, well, favorite class in art school was a class where you were forced, necessity is mother invention. You were given limitations, you know, to make up a drawing or a painting. You could see half a house, 2/3 of a car, maybe 1/3 of a tree. That was it. It didn't tell you whether you could be inside the house, inside the car, up in the tree, or whatever. And the most exciting paintings came out of that class. Good advice. You know, you find an awful lot of great painters. Excuse me, though, from being in the Midwest, but out here we have this tremendous coastal scene and mountain scene, and you don't have that in the Midwest, but they turn out great paintings. The Russian painters, it's just miles and miles of tundra and nothing, and they're the greatest painters in the world. Anyway, so I consider the usual things of drawing, design, composition, and all of that. And particularly in these people, probably a little more expressive, pushing the color, you know, it's tough. You know, a great painting, it's gotta have a great concept. That's fine, but it's also got to have the great skills to execute. So often you'll find people with great skills, but no concept. Or the opposite, they have great concepts and no skill. So the ideal thing is to have both. And that's tough to do. As artists, we fail more than we succeed. And it's just a process. Like I tell my students, don't try to do a finished painting. Concentrate on the process. Learning, design, you know. The other thing I mentioned about drawing, drawing is considered, well, you need to draw the figure. You don't, if you're gonna do the figure, yes. But I have great landscape artist friends. You tell them, oh, yeah, but Ned, you do figure all this. Yeah, but no, you don't want to do figures. You do and love landscapes. So, you know, just drawing couches, fire hydrants, drawing trees or mountains. After drawing that stuff 20 years, you could go and do a damn good figure. Because all painting is developing your eye. Learning how to see. Yeah. I'll have am I getting distracted? A good example, anyways, I'll teach portrait, and I'll have a model of the head turned this way. A beginner will always pan head up, because that's what they know. They know, you know, they see it in the mirror. And so you finally get them to see that the nose could be lined up with the eyes. But landscape painting, more you can relate to, is they think that all shadows are cool. Because you go in the shade to get cool, right? Well, most shadows are warm. Because the sky, when the sun goes up higher, the sky takes over. So the light is cooler. Of course, they think all light is warm. You know, you go in the sun to get warm. And so anyways, you get them to see, they think grass is green. So it could be yellow out there, they'll still paint it green. All their shadows will be cool. So that's what I mean, you have to learn how to see. And most of you have heard this over and over again, but some of you haven't, well, husbands, wives, so. And it is, we're all a little crazy because of it. Because I've had Supreme Court justices, brain surgeons, Secretary of the Treasury, Secretary of the Navy, take my workshops. Every one of them said it was the toughest thing they had to do. It was the pain. I gave a deposition once for an artist friend. His name was Bill Reese. He was the dean of Northwest Artists, and he had a lung disease, and he was suing his doctor for misdiagnosing it. And he had me come in and give a deposition for a bunch of lawyers. And I told him, I've done thousands of drawings and thousands of studies and everything. And the lawyer looks at me and says, "You mean you do work you don't get paid for?" We do a ton of work, that nobody says or knows about. Anyways, did I do okay?
You did great.
We're gonna do that halfway through.
Talk about each painting?
Oh, we'll do that when the paintings come up.
When the paintings come.
Yeah, and I want to, that little addendum I want to put in
Oh, yeah.
about halfway through. Yeah, I was raised in Bozeman, so it's a treat to come back to Hamilton. Not as nice as Bozeman, and I don't know why I never get invited back. But it's really, really beautiful here, and Bozeman is nice, but nobody can afford to live there anymore.
Yeah.
Can't even afford to move to Livingston anymore, can they? So it's all changed, but the scenery still as great as ever, so it's inspiration. Montana really has always supported artists. They have the Russell Show, they have the old Rendezvous Show we used to have, and it's really great. I wish my state of Washington would do the same. And thanks to Michelle and her group for letting us have the show, and to you guys give artists opportunity to show, because I don't know what's going to happen with AI coming. Not teaching it in schools anymore. 3 states mandate art or music. 3 states. Where the collectives come from? Anyways.
All right.
Thanks.
Shall we get on to awards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you want to stay up here? And then once they come up, we'll take pictures together.
Can I do?
You may sit.
Be there?
Absolutely. Sit down, whatever you want.
Okay. All right.
Why don't you, we're here. And then you can. Okay, doke. So, on with the awards. If you, and several of you are here, so when your name is called, come on up and we'll get a picture with Ned and your award. And then at the end, we'd love to get a group picture of everybody, okay? All right, so we're gonna start with, you ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna start with the honorable mentions. And the first one, this is $300 cash from AIS, goes to Yi Ching Lee for the Curious 7. And she is not here.
Can you imagine a great painting like that just getting an honorable mention?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the thing with these shows. There's never enough awards to go around. And we always get one extra honorable mention ribbon because it never fails. The judge wants at least one more, and Ned wanted 2 at least. So, all right, next honorable mention, a Silver Brush gift certificate, $250, and $50 cash goes to Robert McPherson for Danube Evening. Next honorable mention goes to Barbara Janicki for Last Light at Dillon Falls. That's also $300, Blue Ridge Oil gift certificate for $250 and $50 cash. And the next one goes to Kim Casebeer for Golden Cottonwood. And this is a Method Lights easel light valued at $320. Next honorable mention goes to Armand Cabrera for Sermons in Stone. And this is $100 cash and a Wind River gift certificate for $200. And this next one, your bride worked, Erin Shore, the studio back alley. Come on up. This is a Lit Art Materials gift certificate for $100 and $200 cash. Just kidding about that. They were teasing about it.
We'll buy him a beer later.
Come on over on this side, so we can get you in the.
Dinner.
Not just a beer.
Jeez. All right. Dinner.
An old friend. Dinner.
All right, next we have our awards of merit. These are worth $500. This one is a Source Tech certificate for $300, Rosemary brushes, and $200 cash. Total value $500. Goes to Aida Garrity for roses. The next one, I think she might be here. This award of merit is a MasterPack gift certificate for $300, Method Light Studio Light for $130, $175 cash. Goes to Ginny Butcher for
I wasn't doing my job, she snuck in.
Yeah, you go on this side for the video.
There we go.
Get you on there.
Rose between two swords. Got you up security.
All right, our next award of merit is a Method Lights easel, $320 value, Airflow $150 gift certificate, and $150 cash. Total value $620. Goes to Sarah Sedgwick for chocolate and silver. All right, now we have awards of distinction. This is the Richardson Award of Distinction, and it includes all of these art materials here, brushes and pastels, and really beautiful set. And $250 cash, $1,120 total value. Goes to Patty Andre for Peaceful Reflections. The JFM Enterprises Award of Distinction, $500 to JFM Enterprises, $250 to Silver Brush, $100 to Golden, and $250 cash. $1,100 value goes to Lon Brower for Lloyd's Last Ride. And then next we have the Blue Ridge Oil Colors Award of Distinction. And this is a Blue Ridge Oil Colors $500 gift certificates, $250 to Silver Brush, and $350 cash. And that goes to Anthony Collins for Pond and Grid. Next, we have the Streamline Publishing Award of Distinction. This is an online admission to plein air, realism, pastel, or watercolor live, valued at $900, and $250 Winsor & Newton gift certificate. Total value $1,150. Goes to Katril Srebnick for Winter Tapestry in Pennsylvania. And next award of distinction is the FASO Artist Websites Award, and it's a one-year gold FASO membership with $200 Bold Brush ad credits and $575 cash. Total value is almost $1,100. And it goes to John Michael Carter for After a Brief Rain, Dresden, Germany. one is here. Who will it be? Faso Artist Website's Award of Distinction. This is a 1-year gold FASO membership with $200 Gold Brush app credits, $575 cash. Goes to Diane Frossard. Beautiful painting of her beautiful horses. The next one, Silver Brush Award of Excellence. $500 Silver Brush gift certificate, $250 to JFM Enterprises, $100 to Blick, and $750 cash. Goes to Ted Nuttall for Everett. Beautiful watercolor. Another Silver Brush Award of Excellence, $500 to Silver Brush, $250 to JFM, $250 to Blue Ridge, and $600 cash goes to Carl Dalio for Summer Afternoon in San Diego. And this person's here. This is the Artwork Archive Award of Excellence. There's actually 2 of these. The first one, well, they're both the same. A 5-year master plan to Artwork Archive, and Royal Challenge $500 gift certificate, total value $1,640, and it goes to Kathy Wheeler. Congratulations. Notice I had to sneak that one out before she saw it. I forgot to keep it out. And the second Artwork Archive Award of Excellence goes to Richard Oversmith for Lunch in Sorrento. This is the second time that Workshops in France has given us an award, and this is a big one. It's worth $5,100. It's a travel retreat, and it's not a workshop, but it's a unguided travel retreat. And this one goes to Stephen Haynes for February Streets. All right, we have American Art Review. They're a new sponsor this year. Their Award of Excellence is a full-page ad valued at $1,500, and it goes to Brian Belfield for Sea Light. These are all such gorgeous pieces. I know Ned really agonized over this. He was calling me up even last night and saying, wait a minute. And next we have the Modern Impressionist Magazine Award of Distinction. And it's a full-page ad worth $1,200. Goes to Daniel Corey for Monhegan Dreaming. Next, we have the Art of the West Award of Excellence, and this is a full-page ad worth $3,400. This one goes to Jeffrey Watts for Study the Nude with Tax. And next award is the Southwest Art Magazine Award of Excellence, a full-page ad, $3,800 value, and this goes to Rainey Zhao. For Outside Art. And Rainey just won the gold medal at the OPA Western Regional, I believe. Is that correct? Next, we have the Planner Magazine Award of Excellence. This is a full-page ad worth $4,300. Goes to Vera Juszczynska for Blossom Mood. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. next one, I love the title. This is the Fine Art Connoisseur Award of Excellence, another full-page ad, $4,300. Goes to Charles Young Walls for Glimmer a Go-Go. Next, we have the Western Art and Architecture Award of Excellence, and this is a full-page ad, $4,750 value, goes to James Crandall for Waiter with Outside Tables. And this painting I know sold ahead of time, and I was talking to Anne about this one. This is the American Art Collector Award of Excellence, and it's a full-page ad worth $5,400. Goes to Jim Coe for Icebound. The Art of the West Award of Excellence for signature members. This is a half-page ad valued at $1,780. Goes to Elizabeth Robbins for Dead Horse Point. Then we have two magazine ads for masters. This is the Southwest Art Magazine Master Award of Excellence. Full-page ad worth $3,800. Goes to Clayton Beck for Brianna. And the American Art Collector Award of Excellence for Masters goes to, this is also actually this one is a two-page editorial. Total value is $9,700. And this goes to Ann Blair Brown for Seaside Cottage. Next, we have 3 awards that our board member Mark Daly sponsors, and these are in memory of his mother. So these are, all 3 of these are the Elizabeth S. Daly Memorial Award. There's one for associate members, one for signature, and one for masters. And they're $2,500 each, and they're funded by the family of Mark Daly and Elizabeth S. Daly. So the Associate Award goes to Elena Lamb for Yin and Yang. And the Elizabeth S. Daly Memorial Award for signature members goes to Neil Hughes for Early Morning Camden. And then the Elizabeth S. Daly Memorial Award for Masters goes to Albert Handel for Deep Woods. Mark Daly chose those 3 awards. Next, we have the Award of Excellence for Water Media. A few years ago, we were trying to figure out how to attract more watercolor, water media artists, and more pastelists to enter our show, because there was a big misconception that all we accepted was oil, and we accept a lot. And so we started an Award of Excellence for both water media and pastels. And so the first one for water media, these are both $100,000. I wish $100,000. $1,000 cash funded by AIS, and the award for water media goes to Spike Russ.
Well, that's gas money.
Gas money, home cash.
No cash.
Get a picture for you too.
Oh wait, let me suck it in.
You guys didn't know you were gonna get a comedy show along the awards. All right, next is the Award of Excellence for Pastels, and this one is $1,000 funded by AIS, and it goes to Anne Spivey for Into the Wild.
Now I might cry.
Join the party, right?
Thank you so much. Nah, look at me. look good in you. Thank you.
Oh, Ann and Spike, both of you see Liz afterwards? Not sure what
They want their award.
Oh, if you want your award. Oh, that's right, because, we need a W-9 signed, so we see Liz afterwards. All right, the next one, this is the Chairman's Choice Award, and this has been really fun. For the last 13 years, I've gotten to give an award as well. And, this one is $1,000 cash also. And this one goes to, I'm gonna butcher her name, Svetlana Sowers for Spring Flowers and Clementines. And I thought this piece was absolutely, it reminded me of almost a Cézanne kind of piece, like old French impressionists. And in person, it's just stunning. The colors are so much more vibrant. So, congratulations. Now, you wanted to do the top 6, right? You wanted to talk about the top 6.
Is that okay?
How many are we have left? Hang on. You have 6, okay. All right, so we have, next is the Ney Founders Award for Masters, and this is in honor of founder Pauline Ney, and $1,000 cash from AIS, and this one goes to Dan Beck for Eunice Poem. Oh, yeah, you want to talk about that one? Sure.
Yeah, I just took the last top.
Put the mic in his mouth, yeah.
Yeah, this,
Yeah, you did want to talk about that one.
yeah, this painting it
Closer.
exemplifies.
Yeah, I'll hold it. You talk.
Eat it, man.
This painting exemplifies what an impressionistic work of art is, just masterfully done of a difficult subject. Originally given it first place, but you can't give masters any of the big money. Trying to squeeze these people into giving a little more money to the masters.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we already did 4 awards to masters.
And it's just full of what we call candy throughout the painting. The full spectrum of colors, the great use of, I can read my own writing, bright and grade colors, temperatures, value that has you leading to the center, which is her face and head. It's just a great painting. He's a great impressionist, and this pretty much exemplifies what impressionist painting for me is. Hopefully for you. Maybe not.
All right, next we have the Dickinson Signature Member Award, and this was chosen by Charlotte Dickinson, our founder. This is $1,000 cash, and it goes to Jim McVicker for Fall Roses and Japanese Maple. All right, and I don't think any of the rest are here. Okay, next we have the Marjorie Bradley Memorial Associate Member Award. Marjorie Bradley was one of our founders. $1,000 cash from AIS, and this one goes to Tom Connor for history lessons.
Unfortunately, the photo here doesn't do it justice. You gotta see the original. It's background's washed out. There's beautiful greens back there. But anyways, I thought it was a very gracious work of art. Those wonderful, rich, warm colors in the foreground, balanced by these beautiful, cool greens, which you can't see. It's a great concept, a fine example of a true impressionistic work of art. Go see the original. You wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah, check it out tomorrow night at the opening reception. It's phenomenal. Next is the William Schultz Memorial Award in oils, and William Schultz is the reason that AIS was founded in the first place. $1,000 cash goes to Andrzej Trubitsky for Mountain Stream.
It's a wonderful high-key painting, difficult to do and pull it off. Great color design and execution. Great arrangement of shapes and colors, and very nice, quiet, busy areas, well designed, great work of art.
All right. Third place, this one's spectacular. This one blew me away too. Third place, this is $6,000 cash funded by AIS, and it goes to Barbara Coleman for Morning Shadows on the Sandias.
Do you need to lean against this?
I'm
You're good, okay.
Yeah, I just put down a beautiful orchestrated painting. Wonderful, subtle colors in that mountain. It's worth every artist go up there to study how that's well done. Design-wise, color, temperature, relationships. And wonderful high-key execution and design.
Congratulations, Barbara. And second place, this is $9,000 cash funded by AIS. This one goes to Anton Pavlenko for a late summer moment.
Yeah, very bold and expressive painting. You know, those golden trees framed by the direct complement of that purple mountain. It's a great impressionistic painting, pushes the colors so we feel the bright and crisp autumn days.
That's a stunning piece.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, Anton. And just a reminder, if you haven't voted yet for Artist Choice, we'll award that tomorrow night. Saturday, yes, at our Wet Wall show. And so you can vote through tomorrow night online, and just one vote per person, please. So next we have our Best of Show. This is our last award for tonight. This is $12,000 cash funded by AIS. And it goes to Eric Jacobson for Sunflowers Wine.
So painting and music are related, and this has a musical sense. It's a great expressive style, and he paints from his heart. He's sort of many of you know who Sergei Bongard is, but he's kind of the contemporary Sergei Bongard of his time. Not many others are painting this boldly and this forthright. Wonderful balance of colors and temperatures. Great work of art.
Congratulations to all the winners. Ned, was there anything else you wanted to add?
Oh, I want to end with I come over here to Montana, and I was in a lot of shows. I know most of the artists, and just end with a different story. We had our Northwest Rendezvous group, and there was this artist by the name of Hank Lachey. I don't know if any of you knew Hank or know any of his stories, but he's a Montana icon. And so I get started telling my Hank Lachey stories. We were good friends. He was always trying to get me to go out and drink with him. And I just couldn't do it because I know I'd get in trouble. Hank was wild. He drank a lot. He was a biker, and had some pretty rough friends. We got to know him pretty well, but he had a heart of gold. And one of my favorite stories was that Hank was in a bar, a little town of Wolf Creek, I think it's north of Helena. And he was talking to a lady next to him. Anyways, the lady's husband comes in the bar, has somewhat of a jealous streak, and picks a fight with Hank. Well, Hank is the kind of person you don't want to pick a fight with. Feisty and strong and determined. Anyways, they're fighting away in the bar, and Hank gets this fellow upside down in a garbage can, in a big run. And he's beating him like this. And in the meantime, his wife's come over trying to stop him. And the odd thing is, she has a wooden leg. She takes her wooden leg over and is pounding Hank as much as she can. And so Hank, has to get out of there. He heads for the door, and somehow she, right after him, he takes a final swing with that wooden leg and shatters on the door, side of the door. And anyways, that's my Martin story. If you want to hear any more Hank O'Shea stories, I have a great bar story. If you lived and raised in Montana, you see a lot of these things, don't you, Aaron? You hear about them.
Never seen a wooden leg.
Every,
I miss it out.
yeah, it's a state that didn't have any speed limit for some years.
I remember that.
I was going to Glacier Park, a painting trip, I'd rented a car. I was going 95, 100 miles an hour. And unfortunately, there was a big, huge open road, didn't see a car for miles. And a cop was coming the other way. And anyways, he made a U-turn and pulled me over. The ticket was going to be $200. I thought, man, I don't have that much cash. Anyways, I went in my pocket and I did. So I would have had to stay over in jail overnight. So I had the money and I was able to get out. Anyways, Montana has, Aaron, you probably got better stories than I do.
I'll buy you that.
Pay off the police.
Okay, all right, that's why. Thank you for the.
Absolutely. And by the way, I was remiss in introducing Ned's lovely wife, Karen. So, congratulations to you. Oh, has it been that long?
Did we get married?
I just saw you. So we want to congratulate the winners again, and thank you, Ned, for all you've done. Award winners, please come up for a group photograph when we're done. Tomorrow morning, the ribbons will all be on the award-winning works at the gallery. And in the evening, we'll celebrate with the official opening of the exhibition with the reception at Cassin's Fine Art from 5 to 7. And you need to say something?
I think so. Well, it's just lovely to stand between these two beautiful people. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew our total awards this year were $105,000.
Wow.
Isn't that wonderful? And it's thankful to Liz and everybody to go out there and generate all this money and all these awards to be able to be presented, and it's just really a blessing. And our AIS is just done a great job, and it's really good fun. Love you.
He did say when he told me that I needed to say yes, he said, "I'll do anything I can to help you." And little did he know that he would end up being treasurer and spending hours and hours at QuickBooks entering thousands. How many transactions are
We did 43,000 transactions.
43,000 transactions in QuickBooks, so.
QuickBooks.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you all so much for coming tonight, and hopefully we'll see you around tomorrow. Have fun painting, and then we'll see you tomorrow night at the reception. And again, award winners, come on up for a photo, and thanks for being here.
All right.